Hello everyone, this is friend Andrew P. Oliver from 11 STEM Wisdom, and I am here to show you how to convert general formula of a parabola into a standard formula. So without further ado, let us begin. So objectives: by the end of this video, you are expected to learn how to convert the general formula of a parabola into a standard form. So first of all, we need to know what is the standard equation or standard formula of a parabola. It is equals to y squared is equals to 4ax, or it can be y squared is equals to negative 4ax. It can also be x squared is equals to negative or positive 4ax. Then the general form of the parabola is ax plus by squared plus cy plus d is equals to 0, where d is the constant, or it can be ax squared plus by plus cx plus d is equals to 0. So let's move on to the first question. So the first question states 12y squared minus x equals to 0, and we need to convert that general formula of parabola into standard form, which is y squared is equals to 4ax. So then let's start. We see here that 12y squared minus x is equals to 0. We need first to transpose the negative x to the other side of the equation because we need to um, divide, or we need to separate the y variable to x variable. So in doing so, we are left with 12y squared is equals to x, and that's pretty much so. But we have here a numerical coefficient of y squared, and we need to cancel it. And in order to do so, we have to divide both sides by 12 in order to cancel the numerical coefficient of y squared. So dividing both sides, divided x and y 12y squared with 12 is, it will be cancelled. We will gonna be left with y squared equals to x over 12. Since it cannot be simplified, it is the simplified form, then therefore we can conclude that the standard formula of 12y squared minus x equals to 0 is y squared is equals to x over 12. Moving on to the moving on to the second question. 9y is equals to 72 x squared, and convert it into a standard form. So first, we need to divide both sides by 72 in order to cancel the numerical coefficient of x squared. But first, we need to see that we didn't need to transpose anything from other side of the equation, since the y variable and the x variable are separated in the equation, in the given equation. So all we need to do is cancel the numerical coefficient of the variable with a higher degree or higher exponent. So first, by canceling it, 72 over 72 would be cancelled, and then we will gonna be left with x squared is equals to 9 over 72y, or 972y is equals to x squared. Now, it can be the answer, but you need to simplify it by finding its lowest term. Since 9 and 72 are both divisible by 9, we just have to divide both numbers by 9. So 9 divided by 9 is 1, and 72 divided by 9 is 8. So now we are left with y over 8y is equals to x squared. Therefore, we can conclude that the standard formula of 9y equals 72 x squared is x squared is equals to 1 over 8y. And now for the final question, the third one. Y is equals to x squared minus 10x minus 25, and convert it into a standard form. First, we need to study this equation. We can see that it is not a perfect square trinomial. Why is it so? Because it's the sign of the constant number is not positive. So in perfect square trinomial's constant number is always positive. So therefore, since it isn't positive, it is not a perfect square trinomial, and it is just and it is just a simple constant of the equation. So therefore, we need first to transpose it to the other side of the equation. So transposing negative 25 to the side of y would be y plus 25. Since in transposing it, we change signs. So therefore, we are left with y plus 25 is equals to x squared minus 10x. And now, our next step is to make x squared plus 10x a perfect square trinomial. So in able to do so, we need to divide the numerical coefficient of negative of x, which is negative 10. So negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5, and then multiply it by itself. So negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. Now, our equation is now y plus 25 is equals to x minus 10x plus 25. We see the difference between the first equation to the perfect square trinomial form of the x variable. Now, since we added positive 25 here in the x side, in the variable x side, we need also to add positive 25, or add 25 in the other side of the equation. So in doing so, we're gonna left with y plus 25 plus 25 is equals to x squared minus 10x plus 25, and then combining like terms, we are gonna left with y plus 50 is equals to x minus 10x plus 25. And now, since we are looking for the standard equation of the parabola, we need to find the factor of this perfect square trinomial. So its factor would be x minus 5 squared, or the quantity of x minus 5 squared. So therefore, our standard form is the quantity of x minus 5 squared is equals to y minus 50. And that's all for this recording. I hope you have learned and have learned to convert a general form of the parabola into standard form. So thank you.